Hey, hey. Oh, if isn't the president of the Secret Assassin, give a report for me. Something like that, yeah. Very well then. You may not have an appointment, but I will hear you out anyway. A good CEO knows how flexible with her schedule, even in the middle of a tense crunch time. The thing is, we couldn't find anything, not one single solitary thing. What? But then... It's not like we were slacking left. We did our job to the best of our ability. The fact we couldn't find anything might just mean something, if you know what I mean. And what do you mean? Well, one thing I say for sure is, whoever behind this isn't from the servant first. And while I'm at it, here's a little bonus info. You know this weird place we're in now? I think it's called a singularity. Anyway, we know for a fact that it showed up right at the same time your employees went missing. That doesn't make any sense. If that's true, why did we only see it after we handled the delivery backlog? I knew it. It might not seem like that mash, but it actually does make sense. This was just the information I needed to solidify the hypothesis I've been mulling over. Now I know for sure that there is only one possible answer as to who could be behind all this. So who's it then? Well, since I expect they'll be showing up soon anyway, I don't see any need to beat around the bush, home style. If the mastermind isn't from the Amazonas CEO universe, they have to come from Chaldea. Cool? That explains why we didn't see the singularity sooner, because they or someone helping them tamper with our observation equipment. It is not an easy thing to do by any means, but it was definitely possible if it was an inside job. That said, there aren't many people capable of pulling the wool over my eye, even if only temporary. To pull that off, they need to have top-notch intelligence, resourcefulness, and decisiveness. Someone like an expert tactician, a scholar, an inventor, or a clever general. Come on, give me a break here. How am I supposed to show my face now that you've hyped me up that much? Huh, master? That is Hector in Paris. The Leppy's on the way. Paris is looking around. It seems he's as much in the dark as we are. What is going on? I have no idea what's happening, but I know it isn't what I expected when you told me to come with you. Oh yeah, guess I forgot to fill you in, didn't I? Basically, I've been on Emily's side all this time, like right from the start. Magi, what? No way, really? Okay, in that case, I'd be glad to help you. You just want me to stand in Master Way here, right? Okay, I'll do my best. Okay, get on board with this just like that. I'm still not sure what's going on here. But if this is what Bigger Brothers decided, he must have a good reason for it. He always makes the right decision about everything, so I'm sure it's no different here. He kept Troy safe for all those years after all, and every faith in his judgment. So as his brother, I'll go along with that judgment now and ask him why he's doing this later. Man, there's something to be said for being a little too understanding, not that I appreciate it. What's going on, Hector? Why are you doing this? You're a conspirator from the start, even when you went there to inspect the relaxation facilities? Sure was. As for why this old man's doing this, I don't think it's my place to tell. When you get right down to it, this is really just a personal issue for me, the boss and the CEO there. So what now? Would it be better if I signed for the package first? Or would it get you more fired up if I refuse to sign? Probably the latter, right? You stink of Greek men. And what's worse, you're a traitor, a corporate spy. I know, I can promise that business has nothing to do with this. Industrial spies have been irredeemable evil ever since the dawn of the galaxy. They're indelible ink that stains healthy business ledger everywhere. If left to their own device, they will turn a company's focus from sound business practice to devious scheming. And no matter how advantaged we Amazon may be in talks where my CEO Morningstar speaks louder than words, we cannot stand by and let such a wonderful, I mean barbaric and irradiation of post-apocalyptic and cognitive landscape become the order of the day. Apart from that fruit and slip, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear. We are in locksteps. Such spies are terrible. Huh? What about my company intelligence network? Oh ho ho, pay no mind. That's just marketing jargon. Yeah, and we're basically shadow, all-rounders, / marketers or something now. Man, I can already tell it's gonna be a huge pain getting Hector to talk now that he made his mind not to. I'm betting his lips are sealed just as tight as his guard, but we can't be sure he'll spill the beans even if we win. That said, we definitely won't get anywhere if we don't even bother to fight. Yuki, you have my full permission to give him the talking to he's clearly got coming. Got it. Full. Rah, at last, I no longer have any need to hold back. Oh boy, I'm really not looking forward to this, and hey, for what it's worth. I'm only doing this out of pity and obligation, and this woman does feel bad about stabbing you all in the back. Don't get me wrong, I'm still doing this, but my heart won't really be in it. Ready, Paris? I'm Hector, the Shining Helmet wielder Durandana. If we're gonna do this, then let's do this thing. And more floors. Ooh. What? That's invulnerable frames? Good. I'm exhausted. I can't move another muscle. I can't move another muscle. Man, I knew she'd be packing a hell of a punch, but it's still hard dealing with so much unchecked power. Sure, there are ways to hang in there against it if you have to, but they all hit diminishing returns real quick. I guess I could have tried setting a few traps, but I get the feeling she just smashed clean through them. So yeah, I think I've done more than enough to hold my end by now. You win, we surrender. Your special translate, you're a dead man. Guys, think one of you could tell her we surrender before she ends up killing us? Sure, you might surrender, but you're still not going to tell us anything, right? Oh no, I'm not. I promise to keep my mouth shut, and besides, I think it's better that way for all of you too. Besides, you only got 10 floors left to go, so you might as well keep going and see her for yourself. Her, so the mastermind behind all this is a woman then. What? Why is no one saying anything? I'm guessing it's because the pieces are starting to fall into place for them. Hell, maybe some especially sharp people managed to figure it out from the start. But good luck. As for me, my poor old knees and back gave out a while ago, so I'm gonna give them some much needed rest. Oof. While part of me would like nothing more than to continue teaching this indisturb spy the error of his way, the time is of the essence. So I'll leave him to you, my subcontractors, to deal with as you wish. I don't care which of you gets him. Hey, can I stab him, can I? I like to put him in a steaming hot room. That would really do him a number on his back. So you got some kind of weak point targeting torture in mind for him. Brutal. He's all yours then. Yes, that's right. Our enemies deserve neither pity nor mercy. I'm glad to see you're starting to understand the harsh rigors of the business world. Just to make sure I'm reading between the lines correctly, you want me to make an appointment for him at sauna, right? Alright, let us keep going. There are only 10 floors and 10 deliveries left to go before our showdown with this departed mastermind. That said, it is the final deliveries when exhaustion-induced accidents are most likely to happen, to remain vigilant. Guess nobody coming to pick us up, huh? I'll just have to do it myself then, hup. I still can't move a centimeter, I'm sorry. Guess I'll have to look after you too then. Oh well, I guess it's my fault you got mixed up in this. And hey, at least you're pretty light right now. A piggyback, yay. It's been ages since you last gave me a big piggyback ride. Big rudder, this is gonna be fun. And nothing ever gets you down for long, does it? You know, I do feel bad for involving you in this, but you do realize you're partly to blame too, right? And what do you mean? Did I do something wrong? Nope, not at all. Then again, in another sense, you kinda did. Even if you didn't realize it, then things kept snowballing from there. The next thing you know, we were 40 stories up in this tower. Now that I think about it, minus the tower part, it's a lot like what happened with Troy. I guess you're just unlucky when it comes to this sort of thing. But don't worry about it, Master and Co could handle it from here. And speaking of Master, what do you say we take him up on his kind offer and go take a nice hot bath? Sure thing, I can even wash your back again for the first time in forever. Yeah, that'd be great. I never thought we'd get a chance to do that again. Gotta say, there are some things about being servant that really are. Hector, are you okay? Hector. Good, maybe it was a mistake to give me a little bro a piggyback ride right after a tough battle. No wait, I just realized I forgot to account for the sheep. Alright Paris, this is as far as I go. Just leave me behind and go on without me. No way. I'm not going anywhere without you. Would you just listen to me and Oh, this is the Master Caster Golem. I think it's going to take us back to the facility. Master must have sent it to come get us. Good grief. Well, thanks for going way out of your way to pick us up, pal. I appreciate it. If you don't mind carrying us, I'm happy to take you up on it. Just don't let go of us on the way back, okay? Time to finish this. Caster. Damn. There's 2 waves. Nine more floors. These nubbies.
そうか、任せよ。槍こそが自腹クアール遅い力を示せああ、任せよ。ああ。遅い耐えて見せろ。仕方あるまい。相手が悪い。
Alright. Assassin. Morning, Endoi.
力を抜いて命を預けてほしい。分かったよ。
どこだ。エラン、背中を押す。どこだ。どこだ。背中を押せ。どこだ。エラン、受け負う。どこだ。
飛ぶ。
シャッ。
そう、
エラン、
いいだろう。
どこだ。あの金に逃がして指を出せ。新鮮な選んだ。
Kazura drop.
万象は汝の名を指し示したはずない。どこだ。では死ね。しゃ。受け負った。 どこだ。では死ね。無益。あまりにも無益。
Almost finished this event. I'm skipping the first tower though.
そう焦るな。くだらんか。燃えろ。
はい。やあ。
足かせをくれてやる。ヒットライン。くだ。水郷よな。そこだ。 くだらん。
足かせをくれてやる。はっ
やっあいたあ
水郷よ
な。足かせをくれてやる。
Rider.
思い上がったな。まあいだ。
Yeah, we have them trained though.
精度を上げている。水郷よな。裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が大利権。
そこだ。思い上がったな。君臨するとはこういうことよ。
$45. It's a boss one, I guess.
ナンパの途中だったんですけど、スパッとハートを射抜きますか。
そんなに見たいの？こうしてほしいんでしょ。そんなに見たいの？とっておき。
おいしいアイス。
見せてあげるわ。山を抜き、陸を、なお落ちることなきその両翼。
True.
そうだ。
Yeah, it's understandable. Takes a long time to do these tower events.
ほいよ。
いいわ。
おかえりネゴ。
行くわよ。いやよ。ええ。これはどう？じゃあこれは？そろそろ。
What? Alright, that's BS. Uses MP right there. Am I dead?
レスキューレスキュー。
Yep, BS. That was just total BS.
リゾートに来てまで報
とっておき。
復とはね。
見せてあげるわ。
弔いの木よ。火を遂げ。一番。
射止めてみせるわ。山を抜き、陸を、なお落ちることなきその両翼。着翼三連。はあ、ちょっと疲れちゃった。
5 more floors left.
お願いね。
配達
まったくつまらん。
Why is it Berserker here?
ゾクゾクしてきた。あら
いいぞ。
生意気ね。聞かないわ。
つまらん。
I need to get rid of the Berserkers.
いいぞ。
ゾクゾクしてきた。セイブ
そら。
聞かないわ。
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張しゲルダの涙よ。心を溶かす。もう締め切りか。
ゾクゾクし
仕方ない。ではお前の人生をタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ。
あら生意気ね。聞かないわ。かしづいたって許さない。いいか来るわね。ご褒美になっちゃうかしら。どれにしようかな。ゾクゾクしてきた。あらゆる思いが私の力。人を狂わす愛情、人を惑わす連情、人を壊す烈情、チャリオットマイラブ。聞かないわ。いいか来るわね。
Oh, damn Berserker.
まったく
あら生意気ね。かしづいたって許さないわ。ほらほら生意気。ゾクゾクしてきた。セイブもっともっとたくましくなりなさいな。分かって。
Oh, it's mixed. Damn. Mixed class. Fencer and Assassin. So I'm thinking of bringing a Berserker for this one.
これでどうかな。お任せよ。いいでしょう。 い
Are you serious? I'm so dead. I'm gonna use cores for red, I don't care. I'm tired of this event.
ではお見せしましょう。
見せてやろうやっぱり死の右腕は怪異となった羅生門大演
俺こそがアスカロンの死。汝は竜、すがりアスカロン。
戦利品を確かめよ。ビータ1も見落とすな。
Three more left. There's probably a boss stage. Alter Ego. Last one's a Berserker. I'll use my Alter Egos on this one. Two of them's danger. I think this one's more fit though. No. I only have it on JP. It's a rider. Alright, I'm almost done.
上から見る敵は
砕くか。
どうにか
走れ。
貴様。
はい、いいですよ。堪能してください。こういうの好きでしょ。どうにかなっちゃう。無限を照らすアー
面白い。
はいはい。
走れ。
浸らせてあげます。愛の炎を。
拍車をかける。
煩悩無料性
Oh
が。
damn, the chain's so terrible.
さあ、情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私に体が全てはつながり
They're all on JP.
サンサーラカーマ。いくらでもどうぞ。ではこれを。いいですよ。堪能してください。どうにかなっちゃえ。どうにかなっちゃえ。私の愛は中央無尽。浸らせてあげます。これですね。行きます。お任せを。いいですよ。そこです。喜んでくれますか。いくらでもどうぞ。
面白い。
煩悩無料請願だ。
走れ。
サンサーラカーマ。
Really? I don't think so.
どうか無限にまどろんで。まさかこれで終わりだと思ってます？
The final one. I can go all out on this one. At last, we have arrived. What's that sound? Wait, is that? Oof, oof. 1998, 1999, 2000. Phew, this is tough, and we still have to do 10 more sets of morning star wings. Whoa, I actually felt the dopamine mind kick in just now. Ah, I love working out. That's them, my employees, so they were here. And it looks like the woman over there training them is, yep, just like I thought. No resting, no talking, no laughing. A warrior has no need for such thing. What a warrior needs is the indomitable spirit to keep moving her body, no matter what the circumstances. Failure to do so will surely result in your death. Do you want to live? Then keep moving. Yes, ma'am. Hold it right there. Is that the CEO? The CEO, you finally came for us. So, you're here. Huh? You look just like me. I see. You must be me from this galaxy. Silence, I'm not you. You and I are nothing alike. Oop, her rage is off the chart. Sure is, and I'm betting that rage is where this all started. Physalia, would you mind telling us why you did all this? You mean you don't know? Oh, very well. I suppose that imposter there at least has the right to know what she has done before I obliterate her with my morning star. Me, imposter? How dare you? I'm the one and only super CEO in this entire galaxy. Let's just hear what she has to say for now, okay? I heard rumors of another version of myself who went about delivering packages, but I never gave her much thought at the time. I'm well aware that servants are vague and ill-defined beings. It is not unheard of for the same hero to materialize as something entirely different if they should end up in a different class. So when I first heard there was another version of myself, I thought nothing more of it. At the time I thought it beneath my notice. But then one day while I was out on my daily run. Is that? Delivery from Amazonas.com. Ah, wonderful. I've been counting the hours until your arrival. I do apologize for making you go so far out of your way. I can't make purchase like this back at Chaldea, you see, thanks to a certain noisy detective who was always on my case. But I don't know what he's so concerned about. The most one could do with a curiosity like this display is an amusing prank. No need to apologize, sir. It is by Amazonas.com offer express shipping anywhere in the galaxy. Now, if you would, sign here, please. Yes, of course. Ah, I never thought it would be so quick and easy to procure all the items I need for a harmless rank I came up with on a lark. It seems there truly are all kinds in the servantverse. I dare say this premium membership has been worth its weight in gold, thank you. Not at all, sir. We look forward to your next order. At first I took no interest whatsoever. I just wrote it off as another unusual event. It was only then I noticed someone else had also been watching the interaction from a distance. Whoa. So that's the delivered lady people's been talking about. She looks just like Pemphilia, doesn't she, Lord Apollo? Yeah, but oh well. I like her. There's just something cool about working women. It makes them pretty too. Wow. Oh, Paris. Yep, he does have a knack for this kind of thing, unfortunately. But there is a reason. If you're me, if you're not strictly me, you must never ever do anything that will result in others calling us beautiful or pretty. So if you're, then you have what's debated from how you and I are supposed to be. Is that how it works? I guess this is how Berserker think. That must mean this mail order business you are indulging in is wrong. I cannot allow it to continue. I realized you needed to remember your true way of life to regain your war ambitions. Is that why you abducted my employees? Because they were the first obstacle in your way to reaching me. I am their queen. I have a duty to Amazons everywhere to help them stay on the right path if they should start to stray, even if they are from a different galaxy. That is why I built this temple of Artemis. It's a perfect place to retrain them. It is patterned after the godly Demoiselle our mother, founder of the temple of Artemis, built in our homeland. I figured as much. What do you mean? The original temple of Artemis is best known as one of the 7 wonders of the world. Putting aside the fact that it's barely a piece of it still exists today, of course. And as Mesiah alluded to, one of his legend was that the Amazon built it. That said, I had no idea if the ruins we know of in Turkey used to be the same temple she's talking about or not. It's Valentine's event. Say's event. Honestly, I have a hard time believing it was originally built to be this high. I mean, I do get the feeling there have been pictures and prose depicting the temple of Artemis as stretching up to the clouds, but still. To be honest, I don't remember the temple my mother built very clearly. So I based this one loosely off my impression of it and added in a helping of my own original ideas. So this is what I end up with. When I stood before a holy grail, I found and thought about how I wished it for it to be a strong and powerful symbol of we Amazons. So I'm sure it is mostly faithful to the original, more or less. At any rate, the Amazons' retraining is coming along nicely. There were many complaints at first, but by now most of them have regained their Amazonan sense of purpose. What was that? Wait, Mesiah, it's not like that. We're still proud employees of Amazonas.com. We do get that, but we've been put through workout after workout. Our muscles are so overloaded all the time, they feel like they're going to burst. It's harder than anything I could ever imagine, but then when all seems to be at its darkest. You get exhaustion high that makes you euphoric enough to make us think, you know, maybe this isn't so bad. Really, when you think about it rationally, why were we spending our time making deliveries? Sure, we might have gone mental energy to keep us full, but it's not like we were earning much money. Maybe there is something to be said for working out to live and living work out too. Stop that, snack out of it. That's just brainwashing speaking. Looks like the less than great way you treated your workers finally caught up to you. Never mind that now. You have a very twisted sense of servant resource management, getting your hooks into all my employees like this. Regardless, my real strength was always you, other me. My first skill was to teach you just how foolish this folly of yours truly is. Folly, you think this is folly. We Amazons are tribal warriors. Forget trivial online shopping for service. I asked Hector to help me in my quest, even as I expected him to refuse. But to my surprise, he accepted, nodding pleasantly with a strange expression on his face. The second part gave belief, but the first really. But either way, I did agree to go along with it. The first plan was simple. I figured you would regain your own instinct if your company were to go under. So after I secured your employees, I leaked the information about their disappearance to those who bore you a grudge. So you had us dancing in the palm of your hand, did you? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I failed to foresee Chaldea, rather, Master lending you aid. I formed a second plan, lure you to this temple and obstruct your way with physical obstacles, in order to make you remember your warrior spirit. But unfortunately, it would seem that plan was failure as well. So you leave me no choice, I will simply have to end you myself. And self of mine who has forgotten her warrior pride and allowed herself to be degraded as beautiful is self who should never be allowed to exist. That holds true regardless of where or in which galaxy she may be. I see, it seems we have a misunderstanding. What? You think I've forgotten my warrior's pride? Haha. What joke? We are just as proud warriors as we have ever been. At this point, my trustworthy companions here can tell you why. That is just as well as I can, now that they have walked the same path as me. His objective perspective will soon put an end to her proper provision. Because delivering mail orders is pure spout in its own right. Exactly. Overseeing, managing, and facilitating a company is anything but straightforward. There is not one thing in the world business that can be resolved by something as simple as two sets of muscles clashing. We Amazon put our lives on the line. Every day we go to work. If we fail to follow our vision statement and claim victory in economic warfare, our kind will fall to ruin. All the more so if you have a responsible sister with such great integrity and earnestness that has actually put her in danger. Or a challenging sister who is physically strong but mentally weak. You have no idea what sort of battles I need to fight as CEO, and you underestimate them at your peril. I'm not entirely sure what it is you're talking about. I can see now that you do indeed have a warrior's resolve. In that case, there is nothing left to say. All that remains now is to use more traditional Amazonian methods of communication. I trust you know what I mean. Of course, from here on, I will let my CEO Morningstar do all the talking. What kind of ridiculous name is that? That is just one more reason why you and I will never see eye to eye. I heard of family quarrels before, between parents and children or between siblings before, but I'm not sure if that term applies in a fight between two versions of the same person. Anyway, this is a pretty fundamental point of contention, like doubt we can resolve it easily. But we can't just sit back and let them kill each other before we try. Do whatever you can to stop them, Yuki. Damn. Why didn't I charge his MP? Maybe we should do it now. Break bars. Damn.
行くかい？悪いね。どうだい？うわっ、おっとおっと。ご要望とあらば切り込む。
One more unit.
つまんない連中だな。他にやることない。疲れたかい？あとはゆっくりいい夢を見るといい。
Alright, we're finally finished this event. That's too many of you, Lord Apollo. Now the world's covered in 1/3 ocean, 2/3 you. Sounds like he's having a hell of a nasty dream. From the looks of it, it would seem you were really put through the winger, so to speak. Is that seat taken? Oh, it's you. Not at all. Go for it. Thank you. Now then, I think we best to have a little talk. Well, I had a feeling this might be coming. Indeed, for those of my ilk, knowledge is worth far more than money. Besides, it's about time you told me anyway. Why did you have me make that suggestion? Because I owe Penthesilea a huge debt. When it comes to things like which made us bigger mark in history, or the fact that both of us end up losing our lives to you know who, I honestly don't care all that much. And that golem I made is going to help you repay your debt to her. Probably, at least I think so. I do know he's part of her. For better or worse, you can't disentangle them, no matter how much you try. I see. And that's not the only reason. When you get right down to it, I just don't want to pass up any chance I get to make his life a living hell. Oh, that is quite the additional reason. I mean, if I don't, we might, well, end up fighting each other to death again sometime. Good grief, it seems the old warrior this potion can be a real burden sometimes. Haha. I never thought fighting myself could be so fulfilling. Phew, this has turned out to be much more extra provision than I envisioned. And talk about birds of a feather. Not that that's any surprise, of course. Good. This sort of relation is exactly what we should strive for. I feel more heightened than ever before. My muscle, my battle sense, even my 5 normal senses. Same here, my 5 senses are... What's that smell? What's going on? They're both stopped fighting, and they now appear to be frantically searching for something. Look, there's something hiding behind that pillar over there. Is that... It's a carry golem. It's you. He's here. I can smell him. All the more so now that my senses are so heightened. It's you, isn't it, Achilles? What? There's one more battle, damn it.
次は真心を込めてネゴシエーションをフィニッシャーズを取る砕け
潰させてもらう潰させてもらう
Damn his evade.
次はこのサービスだネゴシエーションをフィニッシャーズを取る配達の時筋肉に合えよし孫ソリューションが見えるなこのパワフルな配達例をご覧くださいクリック一つ銀河のどこでも迅速配達頼もしいケミーで荷物を守りますアマゾネスドットコムならねネゴシエーションをフィニッシャーズを取る配達の時筋肉に合え
What? Impossible.
総理真心次はこのサービスだネゴシエーションをフィニッシャーズを取るイノベーションをくれ配達の時筋肉に合え配達完了である
Full. A case was inside the golem. Ah, crap. Can't believe they found me even with a vice bronze work covering me up. Guess it just goes to show how sharp their instincts are right now. Yikes, man. Dealing with two demigod class berserker at once is rough, especially when they don't even care whether they get injured or not. Yeah. I don't like my chances against them. Better get while the getting's good. Stop, get back here. Achilles. I don't care what happens to me, but you will be going nowhere. Stop, don't go after him. Achilles will be okay thanks to his chariot. But if you two jump from here, not even the fact that your servants will save you. You really think they are going to listen to reason now? I haven't accompanied you all the way to this final delivery just on a whim. I accompany you because as your first no outsourcing partner company and as one who decided to follow the next generation of Amazon.com wherever it goes. I thought it was my duty to see this through to the end. You see, I too have come to believe in Amazon's.com future. And I won't have it ending it here like this. Don't worry, I know just what to do. Hiya! I'm sure you won't be willing to listen to reason now that you've gone so berserk. I'm certain my cosmic beauty will be something you will never forget. Huh? Now, where were they? There, those cardboard boxes. On it, a little origami to send them on their way, and there. Looks like putting those cardboard boxes on their heads got them to stop. It's just like reducing a pet's field of vision to get them to calm down. Still, I doubt that will hold them for long. Mind saying something to them, Yuki? That's enough. The battle's over and you two won. We won? Phew, about time they finally settled down. No, this was no victory. He got away. We failed to finish him off, even fighting him together. I am in no way satisfied with these results, but that said, it is just the fact we managed to suppress him just now. Thanks to that, I think I've gained a new insight. So what is that? The two of me together were able to beat him. That means I can beat him myself as long as I become twice as strong as I am now. And in that case, my task is clear. All I need to do is train twice as much as I have so far. Then hehe. Right, you are myself from a different galaxy. Those are the same calculation I arrived at as well. I now have a wonderful new directive on which to focus my synergies. You know, I never paid much mind before, but I take it you also have your reasons for needing to end him. Of course I do, though I can't say what they are, as even just remembering them Amazonate my brain. I'm sorry, Amazonate? Probably some serververse term. At any rate, the fact remains that he is my mortal enemy. In fact, there would be no exaggeration to say I founded Amazon.com for the sole purpose of killing him. I see, if there are strengths that can only be acquired through business, it stands to reason there are enemies who can only be killed through business. Exactly. That does make sense. Very well, my other self. I now understand that you're indeed me. All that matters is that you live to kill him, just as I do. Any other difference we may have are trivial. I'm glad you understand. It would seem you're just as much a CEO as I am. Now they're firmly shaking hands. It looks like they've come to an understanding. Full? There's some parts of their inconsolation that still don't make sense to other people like me. I suppose the important thing is that they have in fact reconciled. That said, there is still one issue that has yet to be resolved. What do we do now? We are still Amazon.com employees. It's in devout part of our souls. At this point, we could do our delivery jobs in our sleep. That much will never change. But we've also seen there's more to life than just work. It is true, we realize now that there's a lot to be said for foregoing deliveries and just working out all the time. And that Amazon.com didn't always treat its employees super well. Wait, I understand your hesitations. I asked you to hear it out just for a moment. CEO. It was a lot of hard work to come this far, especially since I was the only one around to do it. If I had not been fortunate enough to run into Chaldea and been willing to bend my principal to sign my first outsourcing contract with them, I would never have made it here. No, not only them, I must also thank the other companies I have formed partnership with, like the Mesdames here. Indeed, the only reason I managed to overcome this tremendous challenge was because of their help. So I decided to change my thinking in regards to my next generation initiatives. I see now that change is not to be feared and that flexibility is a key to seizing profits. I have learned that I need to innovate the fundamentals of my labor system, not only my approach to outsourcing. So what are you saying? To put it simply, I'm matured into a CEO who understands how people feel. I promise you that from now on, Amazon.com will strive to pay its employee more macho energy than ever. I also vow to double your bonuses and your number of paid days off. What? However, the choice to come back to work remains yours. What do you say? When can we start? This is like a dream come true. Wait, I'm not actually dreaming, am I? I've heard this paid vacation. It's when you not only don't have to work, but you also get, paid. Now that you mention it, I think I heard about things like that before I joined Amazon.com too. I forgot all about them thanks to all the fun I was having running around and getting into fights on my deliveries. No way, is that really legal? You sure Galactic Police aren't gonna throw us in the Galactic Slammer? Yeah, Amazoness Company FM. I guess the idea of taking paid vacation never occurred to them before, since their leisure time was always just used for work. Whoa. Anyways, once they return to their jobs at Amazon.com, that should wrap up this latest case nicely, right? I think it's wonderful that they'll get to be paid more and to take vacations. Hey, companies who face a little existential crisis like this tend to bounce back stronger than before. This could end up making Amazon.com into an even bigger monster than it was before. Speaking as a rivalry CEO, I look forward to seeing where you go from here and continue to our high BP working relationship so that we may both reap the benefits for years to come. Oh ho ho, Cosmic. But Master, looks like you did it again. Congratulations on a job well done. I'm sure the last thing you need right now is to go back to your regular duties. So why don't you head back to the relaxation facilities for the time being? Now it's the final one. The end of this event. I'm gonna miss this place. Oh, you're still here. Have you been cleaning? This place looks spotless. You don't have to go to all that trouble. I got a lot of use out of this place, so I just wanted to return the favor. I see, I already considered this working relationship win-win, since you did do your job so well, but if you insist. At any rate, we should head outside. I won't be able to cut this space off if we are still inside it. I have said it, so once I step through the return portal, or siege Pyramid Hiriji Castle was it. At any rate, it was severe the connection between this castle, my warehouse, and relaxation facilities. Still, if you were to remain here and left behind at headquarters once the connection is lost, I cannot say I would be displeased. Oh good, you're here. So you come. Oh, if it isn't me from this galaxy, are you here to send me off as well? Hey, there's no denying that she's the one best suited to say goodbye on our behalf. Besides from Yuki, of course. That said, I can't promise there's nobody else around watching from a distance. You don't understand. I am not here for anything so weak and touchy-feeling as a send-off. I am here as a queen of the Amazons because I realized I forgot to tell you something important. Oh, if this is about the resources you agreed to pay me for the trouble you caused, I already received them. I'm surprised you agreed to do that. A good queen is one who rarely admits when she has made an error in judgment. Any nation governed by royalty who refuses to admit they are at fault will inevitably be brought to ruin. Indeed, the same can be said for companies and CEOs. Now, what's that you forgot to tell me? I've given some thoughts. It stands to reason there is a man like Achilles in your world galaxy, as well as in mine. And just as you were driven to an end existence here in my world, I have no intention of letting him continue breathing in yours. Indeed, he must pay for his transgression, no matter where he may be, so I would like to officially entrust you to kill the Achilles from your world. Is that all? Needless to say, we are firmly in consensus. And the same goes to you, whatever it takes, make sure you kill your Achilles as well. Of course, while I don't expect to do anything differently than have this war, I swear on my queenhood that I will. And as CEO, I too promise you I would hold my end of the bargain. I'll be sure to send you a written agreement later attesting to that. So please look it over when it arrives. It must be hard, for you know who always being under purple crosshair no matter which world version he is or which world he's in. Good, I hope his life keeps getting harder for him. Serves him right. Though, you know, I gotta say, I was hoping coming face to face with another version of herself would be the kick Panthesia needed to help herself. I guess that was a wishful thinking. Really, when you stop think about it, I'm not sure anything actually changed for her except on the inside. So I guess I did accomplish the minimum goal I was shooting for. At least there's that. Are you hoping Panthesia will find some kind of solace? Hard to say in the end. The only one who can say that what solace means to her is Panthesia herself. The fact it took me this long to figure out something that obvious just goes to show how presumptuous I've been. So as far as I'm concerned, all I ended up doing here was paying her back for helping us out. That is true, we do owe her a lot. I still remember how sad everyone in Troy was when Achilles killed you, and how encouraging it was to see her and her golden warriors arrive to help us. I really thought I knew what kind of firepower the Kalians were packing. But then those precious few Amazons showed up to help, with Panthesia insisting on upholding the Oracle's prophecy to atone for her sins. Man, talk about awkward. And so I figured the least I could do for an awkward gal like that to repay the debt I owe her was to stick my nose in where arguably didn't belong and provide a little amount of work awkwardness where it was needed. So that is why you convinced a Vice Prawn to approach me back when I was twiddling my thumbs with nothing to do. I swear you Trojans wouldn't know how to face the problem head on if it bit you in the ass. As Achilles, come on big brother, Lord of Pull, let's get him. I wouldn't if I were you. We don't want to make so much noise that Panthesia and the CEO hear us. But hey, since we are all here, mind telling me something? I might have had a Vice Prawn suggest something to you that I thought could get the ball rolling, so to speak, but you're the one who took him up on it. How come? You got tired of being hero of Achilles and decided you'd rather be a golem from now on? I can understand. But I'm guessing it's probably not that, is it? Of course it's not, you dumbass. What is that? Some kind of insult? Oh, it's cause I saw the other one of her for the first time. The CEO, you mean? Yeah, I heard the rumors about her, but when I found out she was real, I couldn't help but wonder how things stood between her and the other me. I assume out there where she's from. And yeah, I know she's not gonna treat me any differently. I don't know what happened to her that makes her go berserk and just hear my name. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's my fault. I just figure I ought to find out what that was, find out what happened, and why she ended up that way. But of course I couldn't ask her directly. I knew she'd go berserk the moment she saw my face, so... Instead you thought you tried to get up close all sneakily like some kind of spy or something. I can see that. She might well have ended up dropping a hint or two in front of the carrier golem while she was talking with Master or someone. Whoa, Lord Apollo, looks like we've got a stalker on our hands. Can it wool for brains? These aren't my brains, this is Lord Apollo Divine Fleece. So you figured out then, cause I still got no clue. Must be a hell of a secret of hers. I don't think she's even told Master about it. No, can't say I did. What I found out is that she hates me just as much as not more than Panthesia does. If her ranting was enough, it was also pretty clear from how hard she hit me. That said, I do have a pretty good idea of one thing now. Whatever the other me must have been at least as humiliating as me commenting her looks on the battlefield. Wait, don't tell me you actually regret that now, do you? Oh no. If anything, I'm relieved that I'm still me no matter where I go. Even if I might not exactly be everyone's cup of tea. I doubt that Arumi has any regrets either. All I can say for sure is that Arumi and her clearly have a strong connection as Mesiah and me. I'm good with that. It might be a connection forged from hate and fury, but still part of us. Just knowing that's true everywhere we go is a win in my book. Finding out those other versions of you are just as hopeless as you are sure, isn't that what I call a win? I don't know why you think it is. Maybe because you've still got your youth. Either way, I hate it. Mind if I throw a rock at you? I'm not sticking around much longer. I only wanted to say that I wasn't your puppet. After all, I'm sure I would have found out the same thing on my own with or without your help. Don't fling your sour grapes at us just cause you're mad you lost. Here, big brother, I couldn't find any rocks, but I did grab some roof tiles. Don't bother, he's already gone. I swear, you think he have tendency not to show off how fast he can run with his old man whose back and legs are practically giving out. Your back's aside, isn't it really bad for a servant's legs to be giving out? Yeah, I know. Alright, I better be on my way. I cannot keep my employees waiting forever after all. If you should ever decide to get out of the queen business and into CEO, let me know and I will send you a copy of my autobiography. I think you would get a lot out of it. Right. As for you, Yuki, your help has been invaluable. Thanks, this has been a great learning experience. I may have said this before, but I firmly believe that crisis can lead to unprecedented opportunities. If it had not been for this predicament, I might never have broken out of my comfort zone and shifted Amazon's paradigm to incorporate outsourcing. I now know that relying on other companies for help can actually be quite nice. For that, I'm grateful. In fact, I think I may just keep the system going. At this point, I think I would even be comfortable working with freelancers in addition to companies. Perhaps I could call it Amazona's flex time. And the tagline could be, now you too can be an Amazon whenever you like. What do you think? In that case, maybe I'll come work part-time for you again someday. Hehe, absolutely not. What? Why not? I may have been only helping out from the back end, but from what I saw, I thought Senpai was excellent. Exactly. It would be a waste to employ such talent and drive only part-time. Yuki, I will only ask you this once. Will you consider joining Amazonas.com as an official full-time employee? Thank you, but I'm afraid I have other things I have to take care of. I see. That is a shame, but I understand. In that case, in light of all your exceptional work this far, I will make you a special honor employee instead. Thank you, I'm honored. Alright, I best be on my way. I do not typically go in for sentiment, but I will say this. I believe this incident will stay with me for the rest of my life. It has turned out to be a major chapter in the newest edition of my autobiography. Yeah, you think there'd be more chances for all of us to pitch in and have fun like this, but they don't actually come around all that often, do they? I'll miss you. Hehe, as will I, no scratch that. There's no need to miss me. Value customer / honor employee. If you wish to see me again, I will be there. That is who we are and what we do. For a number with By a single click, Amazon.com will deliver anything, anywhere in the galaxy. Farewell. We look forward to your next order. Afterward, after regaining its missing employees and recovering from the most dire straits it had faced since its founding, Amazon.com soon went on to resume its normal operations. Despite the setback, it has quickly regained all the moment it has lost, and then some, going on to achieve even greater success thanks to its new partnerships with other companies. In time, Amazon.com began introducing innovative and timely new service and expanded their offerings with high-quality products to be better matched to customer needs. Eventually, the Amazon CEO decided that securing a safe delivery route for employees would improve their quality of life and provide the company with tremendous resource savings. So she set about making arrangements to purchase a galactic highway. Although every expert shook their head and said it was too big of a challenge, she and her Amazons used their overwhelming muscular power to make it happen, leading them to and the company growing even further. Eventually, Amazon.com would become one of the most influential organizations in the entire serververse. But that is a story for another time. Oof, the grill. Yay, we're finally done this. I'm gonna skip the first tower though. This event was so tiring though. Hello. Hello, Rin. Finally finished this. Yep, I guess designs. Yep, I just finished the event, so sorry, kind of sorry. I feel like I'm gonna stop streaming right here though. And it's also late for me as well. Anyways, thanks for coming to stream. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna sleep.